You can't do this. Mason, you can't take Brandon away from me.
I think he can, and I think he should.
Mason, you can't be that cruel.
I think it's an act of mercy, Gina. I think Brandon deserves more than a mother who's addicted to pills and her own pleasure. Besides, after what you did to Mary and me, you deserve it.
Oh, but I tried to straighten that out. I told Mary the truth. And it's not my fault if she doesn't believe me. Mason, it's not fair to punish me like this.
Oh, yes, it is. You're the one who caused the damage in the first place.
Mason, please don't. I love that little boy. I beg you, find another way of getting even with me. He's the only thing I ever really loved.
And a fine way you've had of showing it.
What do you know about anything? Do you think you can be a better mother than I am, or even half as good?
Gina, I don't know anyone who isn't a better mother than you are.
Excuse me. Your friend just called about the helicopter. That's his number. You got to call him right away. God, I hope you guys find Mom.
Do everything we can. Sorry, ladies. First things first. We'll get back to this later.
How much longer do you think we have?
These are for my bride. I hope you like them.
So I brought these.
Thanks. Come on in.
Oh, no, I just wanted to leave these for you so you wouldn't starve or freeze to death.
Thanks.
No problem.
Well, listen, since you're here, why don't you just stay for a while?
Oh, Dylan, I can't. The taxi's waiting for me out there, so I'll just see you tomorrow, okay?
Kelly, wait. Look, I hate to eat alone. I hate even being warm alone. Well, that's taken care of. I told him that we were going to have dinner on the plane and that I was going to fly you back to the motel.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for staying.
Well, for the pizza. You sure we can't get off tonight?
Not a chance. I called San Francisco earlier, and they said the airport was still socked in.
That's too bad. Well, at least now you won't starve, right?
Yeah. Come on, sit down, sit down.
Thanks. Listen, I didn't get anything to drink for us.
Oh, don't worry about that. This plane is well stocked. Champagne.
Champagne and pizza?
Absolutely. They go perfectly together. You know, it's funny that you would think that this is my airplane, the way that I'm acting and everything.
Well, it is sure. For tonight, at least.
Yeah. So allow me to be the consummate host and serve the champagne.
I guess we'll just eat the pizza out of the box, yeah?
Yeah, I guess we'll have to. No problem with that, though. Sorry this hasn't been a first-class trip, especially about the motel.
Oh, the hotel wasn't that bad. Although it would have been nice spending the night in San Francisco. With the wonderful hotels there and the fog coming in, it would have made it so pretty. I love San Francisco when it's foggy. Reminds me of Dashiell Hammett.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Not so fast. Come on, let's drink to something.
So what?
To the fog, to a successful meeting tomorrow, and to us.
To all of it. To the fog lifting, to me taking over Nick's meeting, and to you getting me there. If you do, that is.
Well, don't worry about that. I will get you there. But I'm afraid that we'll have to spend the night here.
It's warm in here, isn't it?
It really is.
Don't you tell me how to raise Brandon. I've always taken good care of him. Always!
When you remembered, maybe. But your first thought was always for yourself.
That's a lie!
All right, Gina, if you don't quiet down, you're never going to find out what I intend to do.
I already know, Mason. Mason, you swore to me you wouldn't use that against me. Now, I always thought you were a man of your word.
I am. Sometimes. Brandon's welfare comes first. Santana, I want you to hear this.
And if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I have to admit that I do take a pill every morning and one every night. So I suppose I am addicted to them. But I don't think that's anybody's business but my own.
You're taking those pills again? Didn't you learn anything? I thought when you got out of the hospital, you were over that.
I hate you both.
Mason, what are you going to do? Obviously, it can't go on like this. She's not fit to raise him.
Don't worry, Santana, I'm not going to let her. I've got something I want you both to hear. I've already seen a typed transcript of Gina's taped confession. Santana's a witness. I've appended it to this. Because of the chemical dependency described to in the attached confession, I, Gina Capwell, do forthwith grant to my friend Mason Capwell the legal custody of my son, Brandon. I declare that I am unable to supervise him properly.
No, I won't sign that, and you can't make me.
This should have been done long ago, but why not appoint me? Why do you want custody of him?
I think it's best for a number of reasons. Mind if I finish reading this?
You can read it till hell freezes over. I'll never sign anything like that.
I declare that I am unable to supervise him properly and must therefore entrust his custody to a more competent guardian, and I do so now with Brandon's best interests at heart. In witness whereof I have set my hand this blank day of blank. I thought we'd fill in today's date.
Well, we won't. It'll stay blank forever. You want her to be a witness to something? Let Santana be a witness to the fact that you're doing this out of revenge. It has nothing to do with Brandon's welfare. It's spite and anger and nothing more.
That's not true, Gina. My primary concern is for Brandon. The fact that I want to get back at you for what you did to Mary and me is a secondary issue. Now, why don't you sign this and date it right here?
If you really love Brandon and want what's best for him, you'd give him to me. I'm his real mother.
No, I'd never allow that.
Then I suggest you give him to me. Think of it as the lesser of two evils.
You're both evil. Both of you.
I don't know how to thank you. They're beautiful.
By the way, they're not exactly new.
What do you mean? You gave me used pearls?
No. But you see, I've been holding on to them for quite a while now for you. To tell the truth, I got them back in Hawaii when we made that trip together.
That long ago? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why would you buy me something like this when we barely knew each other?
Well, I guess I had high hopes back then, even then. You may not be a big believer in love at first sight, Eden, but there's really no other way to describe it. You see, I saw them and I thought to myself, wouldn't I like to get those pearls for Eden someday as a wedding gift? And so purely impulsively, I went and I got them. Believe me, I know how foolish I was. I knew damn well I didn't stand a chance with you. I knew you were in love with somebody else. But I went ahead and I got them, and here we are. I guess that says something for miracles now, doesn't it?
Well, Kirk, I don't know what to say.
Well, I would give anything just to hear you say right now that you love me. I love you, Eden.
Oh, Kirk.
I know. And I want you to know that I'm going to do everything in my power to earn your love and make you happy. Tonight and forever.
But you said you wouldn't use anything I told you against me.
I changed my mind.
You taped it, Mason. Now that's illegal. I could have you prosecuted.
Believe me, Gina, you don't want to go anywhere near a court with this. I'll make sure that everything about your past comes out.
I don't care what you say about me. I won't sign it. I refuse.
Gina, you forced me to keep threatening you. All right. If you don't sign, I'm sure it won't be difficult to have you recommitted to the institution you were in before for drug abuse. You remember that first one? Your experiences there? Remember Marcia? You lose Brandon anyway, and in the meanwhile, be spending time in a very unpleasant place.
No. No, I couldn't stand that again.
Well, you don't have to. Do it my way. And later, when you've proved yourself, maybe I'll give Brandon back to you.
All right. Give it to me.
And Gina?
Give it to me. I'll sign it.
Good girl. Life is so much more comfortable when you accept the inevitable.
Well, at least I can still be in the same house with him.
No, I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What are you talking about?
I don't think I can trust you, Gina, even that far. That's why, as Brandon's new guardian, I've decided to put Santana in charge of him. In her home.
What?
Eden, what is it? You're so tense. I can just feel it all throughout your body.
I'm sorry.
Look, I understand. But you're just such a beautiful woman. I want you more every time I see you.
Can't imagine why.
Eden, look. I know you don't love me the way that I love you right now. All right, and that's all right. I mean, I can be as patient as I'm going to have to be. After all, when you have something that's worth waiting for, all the waiting is worth it.
Look, Kirk, I told you that I'd be a good wife to you, and I will.
I know. I hope you're going to be more than just the dutiful wife to me. Eden, I am a good guy, I think. And I think soon you'll realize that you haven't made such a bad deal for yourself here. Little surprise, I think. It's just arrived. Mario, entree. From the top.
Kirk, what are you doing?
Just a little romance, Eden. May I have this dance? And now, ladies and gentlemen, the first dance of the evening will be danced by the happily married newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Kirk Cranston. Rounds of applause. And they dance. What? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't think my wife is feeling that well. But, thank you. Eden, look, I'm sorry. I just thought that you might enjoy that. Eden? Are you all right?
It really is getting hot in here.
It must be the champagne.
Yeah, that and the heating system. I thought I'd turned it off.
That's a great looking shirt.
Anyway, don't laugh at this shirt. This shirt has a noble history.
Oh, yeah?
Remember when I told you that I was trying to escape out of that airstrip and that maniac Carlo was after me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this rip right here was when I was swinging on a rope and I landed on a shed.
No.
Yes. And this hole right here was where a bullet passed through.
What? You got shot in the chest with
I didn't have the shirt on me. It was draped over a chair. But it's a constant reminder to me what could have happened, so I can't throw it away.
Dylan, you joke about it. But you've been through some heavy stuff, haven't you?
Now and then.
It's gotten so quiet. I should get going, I think.
No.
Oh, Mason, thank you. Oh, you don't know how long I've waited for this.
Santana, the only reason I'm giving Brandon to you is because I know you'll do what's best for him.
How could it be best for him to take him away from his mother?
I'm his mother.
Gina, I think it would be better if you went up and packed some things for Brandon and try to explain things to him. I don't want him frightened or insecure.
Explain? Just what am I going to tell him? How am I going to explain this to him?
Gina, you're good at making people think what you want them to. I'm sure you'll come up with something. Why not tell him that you're sending him to Santana's for the holidays?
After all I've said against Santana, you want me to suddenly tell him he's going to spend the holidays with him? He's going to think I'm crazy.
I think you pretty much are, Gina.
Mason, please. I beg you. Don't put me through this.
Don't beg, it won't help. Just get him packed.
Gina, you know I'll take the best possible care of him.
I don't want you taking care of him. How can you be this cruel?
Try to look happy about it, Gina. We don't want Brandon to think he's being punished.
You're punishing the both of us. Mason, I know you don't care about me. But you'll be breaking his heart if you take him away from me.
Mason, of course I'm very grateful to you. But I can't help wondering why you're doing this.
Main reason is she's back on the pills. She shouldn't have charge of the boy now. She's not fit.
I will take such good care of him. You don't know how long I've waited to have him with me.
Yes, I do.
How long will I be able to keep him?
I don't know, Santana. That depends on a lot of things. We'll just take it one step at a time.
I understand.
Counting on you not to do anything foolish, like trying to run away with him.
I won't. I promise you that. I won't do anything to make you regret what you've done, Mason. All I want is what's best for Brandon.
I know that.
I was so young when I gave him up. I was under so much pressure. You don't know how much I suffered, how much I cried. Mason, I am so grateful to you. You have given me back my son. I've got to go and tell my mama what's happened. Thank you. Thank you with all of my heart.
Well, what's all this? Why'd you get dressed?
Kirk, I really want to go home. I'm really worried about my mother. I want to be with my family right now.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't I your family anymore?
Kirk, just please understand.
All right, sure. Just let me get my shirt on, that's all.
Look, if you'd rather not go with me, I'll be fine if I just go by myself. Really, I will.
No, what? On our wedding night? No way. I'll come home with you. I mean, what is it? Your hands are so cold. Are you all right?
I'm all right. Come on, let's just go.
Well, just give me a minute, would you?
Look, I can't breathe in here. I want to get out of here. I'll wait for you downstairs.
Hey, you.
Yes.
What are you doing here? You know what time it is? Look at that.
Yeah.
Go home to hubby.
I'm a
Come on,
big girl.
Pebbles,
I can
scram.
handle it.
No, look, if I will swab the deck, you go home.
I
all right?
made the tip. I will clean up the dishes,
But you
okay?
made a tip? How much you make?
50 cents.
Oh, boy. That's wonderful. Last the big time spenders, huh? Yes. Oh, boy. What are we doing in this dump, Ames?
I don't know.
I mean, well, why don't we move to L.A., you know?
Okay.
We should be working some fancy-dancy Beverly Hills restaurant. I mean, you and me, babe. What
Let's
do you
go.
say?
Let's go. Let's right now. Come on.
I wish.
Get out of here.
I wish. You know what those guys make on tips down there?
No.
You know they all drive new cars, don't you?
Oh.
Yes, new cars. Have you seen mine lately?
Or mine?
Oh, it's bad.
It's not. It's not funny.
Well, what's the difference? Anyway, it gets you there.
Only sometimes. That's when I can afford to keep it running.
Don't worry about it. He's gonna get a job.
Not with that embezzlement charge hanging over him.
Yeah, tell me about it. I guess people think where there's smoke, there's fire, right?
Once that cloud of suspicion ascends, look out.
No. I used to be a brain surgeon. 5,000 operations a year.
Please.
Then one day, one sneeze, one slip, and nobody wants me to operate on the brains no more. I don't know why. So I operate on oysters.
Rick didn't sneeze, he didn't slip, he didn't do anything. He was just set up to look like he did.
Yep, I know about that one.
No, nobody will touch him. He's looked all over for it. The best they tell him is to come back when he's cleared. A parole that could take months.
So, how is he taking it?
Swell, Rick. He's fine, you know. He pitches it with the house, pitches in with the baby, you know, and he says he really likes it, you know, but for now.
Right.
Oh, my kid. He feels terrible. He feels like a complete failure. And I don't know what to do about it.
Okay, so what are you telling him?
I tell him what I think he wants to hear, that it's not his fault, that he's doing his best, and that I love him. Not that it matters.
No go on that, huh?
Sometimes I hate to go home. I feel sorry for him. He pitches, you know, he's getting the house together and the baby together, and I compliment him on the dinner and compliment him on the house, and I feel like a jerk, and so does he.
So don't do it. Button the lip.
Oh, you should see him, his little apron. He's so cute, you know, he's trying so hard.
Yeah. Well, so do you. Now, does he compliment you on working here? No. What is there to compliment you on? You're doing your best, right? You're doing what you have to do. Now, so is he. Is that what you think about him? That he cleans the house? Or that he's going to be looking for a job? No. So stop talking about it. Don't feel sorry for each other and talk about something else.
Like what?
Like what? All right, then don't talk about anything at all. I mean, all this stuff about talk. Dear Abby, Tony Grant, Dr. Ruth. Explain, understand, comprehend, and then more. Talk. I mean, why does everybody just shut up for once and live a little? You know what I mean?
I'll get another one. So tell me, how did you and Nick meet?
I was babysitting Brandon one day. We had gone to the park, and old Nick was following me around taking pictures. He came up and introduced himself one day.
Good old Nick and that camera is. You know, I wish I knew something about cameras, because obviously it's a way to a woman's heart. I used to kid him about it all the time.
He did it when he was young, too?
Oh, he started when he was like 14 or something. Like, Dad gave him the garage, and he blacked out all the windows so he could use it as a darkroom. He went around taking pictures of everything. I think he even slept with it once or twice.
So, what were you doing when you were 14? Flying, I don't think.
No, but it wasn't long after that, though.
Flying your own plane would be great.
Well, how come you never took lessons?
I never thought about it.
It's never too late.
Would you teach me? Whoa! Oh. No!
I'm sopping wet.
No. Take it off, and I will take it to the motel and bring it back for you clean in the morning.
Well, don't get carried away and sew up the holes.
No. I wouldn't think of running it that way.
You wouldn't, huh?
That you, Amy? Hey, hi, babe. Oh, yeah, listen, dinner's on the flame. You look like 5 minutes here. Let me get that for you. Oh, listen, I just got Johnny to sleep, so if you, it's better. Listen, if you want to wake him up, or you can do a little later, because you know what it's like getting him to sleep again. Oh, by the way, you know that the sound that garbage disposal was making? Well, guess what? I pulled it apart and I started to oil it, and now it purrs. What's going on? Something wrong? You haven't said a word yet. Amy, is there something wrong? Mm-hmm. Right.
What is it?
Where are we going, Mommy?
Well, now, be very quiet because we're going on a trip, but it's a surprise. And we can't let anybody know about it.
Where are we going?
Someplace you'll like, I promise you. Come on, baby.
Where do you think you're going, Gina?
Hi, Santana. We're going to go on a surprise trip.
That's what I thought.
No, it's not the way it looks. Sweetheart, you go into the kitchen. Wait for me there with Rosa.
What about our trip?
I'm sorry, sweetheart. We're going to have to postpone that for a while. Your mommy forgot that she has some very important things to do here. Right, Gina?
Yes, that's right. So, I'm sorry, but it won't take for too long. It won't take too long. Go ahead, honey.
Darn, I wanted to go.
You thought you could kidnap him, didn't you? Just walk right out of here.
I was just going to take him away for a little while, to get him away from you and Mason. Away from this awful house.
Didn't you know that Mason and I would have the police after you like a shot?
Oh, you and Mason? It must be nice to have an ally for a change, but you only have Mason because he's trying to get even with me.
You're only hurting yourself by pulling things like this, Gina.
I'll do anything I can to keep that boy. Did you think I'd just stand here and let you take him away from me?
All right. What's all the shouting about?
I just caught her trying to sneak Brandon out of the house.
Well, Gina, you leave me no alternative.
Mason? Mason?
Yes, I'd like to report an attempted kidnapping.
No, Mason, please don't.
Hold on a minute. No more of your tricks, Gina?
No, I promise I'll do anything you say.
Never mind. We've decided not to press charges.
Thank you. I won't fight you anymore. She can have him.
That's a wise decision, Gina. Next time I make a call like that, I'll go through with it. Santana, I think under the circumstances, it might be better if you packed a bag for Brandon. Just take the essentials.
All right.
You've had your way around here for too long, Gina. Eden may not know how to handle you, but I do.
I don't deserve this. You know it.
I don't know any such thing. You know, you've done nothing but cause trouble around here since the day you got here. I was the only friend you had here, and you even turned on me.
I loved you.
That's ridiculous. I don't think you're capable of love, Gina. I thought Brandon might have been the exception to that rule, but I'm beginning to doubt that, now that you're back on drugs.
Well, why give him to Santana? Oh, Mason, you care so much about Brandon. You take care of him yourself, all right?
I can't be here all the time. He'll be safer with her.
Okay, I can't go on with this anymore. I'm going to tell you something, and you're going to realize what a stupid mistake you're making. Mason, you...
What are you talking about, Gina?
Mason, look who just came in on the helicopter.
Hiram Claggett.
Oh, Mason, it's been a lot of years, hasn't it? I couldn't hardly believe your call.
I mean, damn, Hiram, you haven't changed a bit.
You have. You're older.
I told you had a sharp eye. You know, Ted, you've met Warren Lockridge?
Yes, I have. Ted here doesn't remember me. But I remember him. I used to take you and Mason rock hunting when he was just a baby.
That's right.
Sorry, I don't remember. So how's he going to help us?
Son, I've been scouting this territory for over 50 years. I know it like the back of my hand. I've been places from Ojai to Paso Robles that no forest ranger or highway patrolman even knows about. I'm going to help. We're going to find your ma and Mr. Lockridge. You can count on having them both home in time for breakfast.
Great. Now, Hiram, the last time Warren saw them, from the air, they were in a summer camp near Lake Placitas, pretty well surrounded by fire.
Right about there. We tried to get them out by air, Hiram, but the winds were blowing too hard.
Yeah, now, what I want you to do, Hiram, is study these and see if you can figure out the way they might have tried to take to get out.
Yeah, well, it shouldn't be too hard. We don't have many choices.
Good. I tell you what, Ted, why don't you and Warren take Hiram into the study? I'm going to change. I'll be with you in a minute.
Oh, sure thing. This way, Mr. Claggett.
Hiram, Ted. Hiram. Or hi.
Hiram. All right, well, listen.
You wanted to tell me something.
Yes, Mason. Mason, I am not hooked on pills. Not at all. The last time I took a pill was when I told you I quit. So that confession you have on tape, none of it's true.
Why would you lie about that, Gina?
I had to.
I asked you why.
It doesn't matter why, Mason. It's all a lie, I'm telling you.
Really, Gina? I think you're lying about that. You seem to forget that I found your pills.
I'm not taking them.
Why would you have them if you weren't? Try explaining that to a judge. No, Gina, I think you'd better go find Brandon and tell him that he's going to be moving in with Santana for a while.
Brandon, sweetheart.
Are we gonna go now, Mommy?
No, honey. We can't go on the trip after all. But you're going somewhere, and it won't be for too long.
What's wrong, Mommy?
Nothing, baby. Nothing. You see, I haven't been feeling very well lately, and I just don't seem to have any energy. So the doctor said I need some rest.
What's wrong with you?
It's nothing very serious. I'm just tired.
Do you have to go to the hospital again?
No, I'm never going back there. This time, I can rest right here at home. But honey, I need a favor from you, all right? I want you to stay with Santana for a little while. Live with her, just for a little while.
For how long?
Not long, right, Mason?
Well, we hope.
You had a good time when you were there before. Danny will play with you, and you'll have a room of your own, just the way you do here. And Rosa will make meals for you and dessert, same way she does now.
Will you come and see me?
Of course I will.
We'll all come see you, Brandon. We all love you, you know that.
Now remember, you're not going to be very far away. This is just a little visit, so Mommy can rest.
Can I make you sick?
No, of course not. You didn't make me sick. I'm not really sick. I'm just tired. No, honestly, everything's all right. It's not because of you.
Do I have to go?
It would help me if you did.
All right. If you want me to. But it won't take long.
No, it won't be long. You're my sweet little boy. Everything is going to be fine. Now, I'll see you very soon. I'll talk to you on the phone. If you get lonely, you call me. But hurry up, Santana's waiting for you. Oh, honey, I love you.
I love you too, Mommy. Will you try to get better soon?
Yes, I will. Better go. Go ahead.
I have all your things, my friend. You can have a wonderful visit with me. Okay? Come on.
I love him so much.
I know you do. I'm sorry, Gina. Truly sorry.
How am I going to live without him? All right, Mason. We're even now. Actually, you're even 10 times over. Are you happy? Are you?
Well, back Back so soon. Didn't the honeymoon work out as expected?
I'm here because I'm worried about Mother. I wanted to see if there was any word.
Oh, well, you're concerned about her. I'm touched, as I'm sure she would be.
Mason, don't start in on her now. She's upset enough as it is.
She's upset, huh? I hope it isn't anything you've done or failed to do.
Mason, please stop it. Just want to know if there's any news about Mama, if anybody's doing anything.
I'm taking off in a few minutes to go look for them myself.
Oh, I assume that the helicopter that's out on the lawn is the one you'll be using?
No, Kirk, we'll use the one in the kitchen. We've organized a search party.
Including me.
Hiram. Hi.
Eden. Oh, Eden. How are you? Hey, you've grown up too. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your daddy's condition.
Oh, thank you. Hiram, this is Kirk Cranston. This is Hiram Claggett. We were just married.
Hiram.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Well, are we all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
No, Ted, I want you to stay here.
Why? How's that going to help?
Well, we're having some trouble with Gina. She's back on the pills again, so I've given Brandon to Santana to take over to her
She's
place.
back on the pills?
Yeah, I need somebody to stay here and keep an eye on her.
How could she have gotten back on the pills? Why?
I don't know. I don't know how long it's been going on.
Well, no, wait a minute. I don't want to sit around here and babysit Gina when Mom needs us.
Ted, look, just do as Mason says. He probably knows best.
Well, there's help from an unexpected quarter. What about it, Ted? I know you're worried about Sophia. We won't find her any faster if you're along with us.
All right, fine.
Don't worry about your ma. Hey, shall we go?
Yeah, let's do it. Did you find her?
See you, Ted.
Listen, Mason, I don't know why you're doing this, but I do appreciate it.
Doing it for the family.
Well, good luck. Look, Eden, there really isn't anything that we can be doing around here right now. Why don't we just go back to the hotel? If Ted has any news, he'll give us a call.
Yeah, sure I will.
Well, what about Kelly?
No, she's in San Francisco on business. She thought Mom had been found.
You mean she doesn't know she's still missing?
No.
Well, don't you think you should tell her?
Well, I've been trying. I've contacted every single hotel in San Francisco.
Well, are you going to keep trying, aren't
Of
you?
course I am.
Okay, well, let me know if you hear any news about Mom, okay?
I will.
Okay.
Thanks, Ted.
You're welcome.
Good luck.
See you later.
Attraction, reaction. My body feels as though it's been invaded, persuaded. Can't seem to get my mind off of you. Confusion, intrusion. Already have a love affair. Intrigue me, fatigue my senses, and I'm burning up over you.
No calls?
No, nothing yet. Why don't you lie down, Eden? You must be tired.
No, I'm fine. Just hope Mom is.
Well, they'll let us know. Ted said he would.
You know, with Mom and us, I've just let everything go. I have no idea what's happening in the company.
Well, I'm keeping close touch. You don't have to worry about that.
I do, though. You know, I mean, Mason would love to see something happen to me, like with that bidding fiasco, and the holiday arrangements for the hotels have to be
Eden,
made.
I'm going to be
and-
taking care of that for you now. You don't have to carry this burden alone on your shoulders. Eden, I love you so much. I've waited so long. I wonder if you have any idea what it's like waiting for someone.
Kirk.
Eden, don't say anything. Just relax.
Don't.
Eden, I'm your husband.
I can't help it. I can't make love with you. Not yet.
All right. All right, I understand. We'll just wait until you're ready.
Not tonight.
I didn't mean tonight. I meant until you're ready, Eden.
Kirk, listen. I know this isn't right. And I know you're being very patient. Maybe
Look, I don't want you to
just
say any more, please. We have our whole lives ahead of us. We don't have to hurry into anything. So come on, would you just climb in? Please? Eden, I just want you to get some rest. There's nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid. I just don't know what's wrong.
Well, you're gonna be all right. Nothing that a little time won't take care of. That's all you need, Eden. Just a little bit of time. You go to sleep. I'll see you in the morning, okay?
God, what have I done? I can't believe I let this happen.
Look, it wasn't you. Don't you ever blame yourself. I pushed you.
Are we going to face Nick again, Dylan?
Look, I'll get out of your life. I'll disappear. And once I'm gone, you'll forget that I was ever here.
Santa Barbara will be back at the same time tomorrow, so join us then at 2:20. Just ahead this afternoon on Sky 1 at 3:45, DJ Cat brings us more cartoons. 3:15, it's the